Hey everybody, just sitting here brushing up on my Constitution, rereading the Declaration of Independence. It's also got the Articles of Confederation in it, which I know I have some familiarity with it, but I don't remember ever actually studying it. So I'm studying it for the first time. Actually, it's surprising how simple the Constitution is compared to that. I mean, the Constitution, you can read it and understand it, and the Articles of Confederation is written in lawyer language. Makes it a little bit more difficult. You have to keep rereading things sometimes before you can understand exactly what they're talking about, and then you also got to try to take things in context of a different time, where that's the wonderful thing about the Constitution. I mean, it's just so perfectly written. I mean, it applies to pretty much even to our modern issues. It applies. I mean, it's just a simple explanation. But anyway, I'm still bothered by the whole Trump fiasco with Chris Matthews there with the hypothetical question on abortion. I mean, I'm not so much bothered by the way Trump answered it, but like I said, I'm willing to support Cruz if he gets the nomination, but I'm really starting to be bothered by it because, the more and more I think about Cruz's response to Trump's response, the more and more I realize the guy doesn't believe in law and he's a panderer. I mean, I know he's supposed to be a constitutional scholar, he's supposed to be this great lawyer, he's supposed to have such embracement of the law, but here's someone laid out a hypothetical question to Donald Trump saying that, if abortion was legal, should should everybody involved with the abortion be punished? Pretty much is what was asked. And Donald Trump said yes. Including the woman, Donald Trump said yes. Now, Ted Cruz came out and he bashed Donald Trump for his answer. Let me ask you, let's ask ask that same hypothetical question to Ted Cruz, but on a different manner. Instead of using abortion, let's just use regular murder. I drive somebody to a house where I know they're going to kill somebody. They go in, they kill the person while I wait out in the car. They come out, they get in the car, and I drive them off to wherever they're going. Ted Cruz is saying I don't have to worry, I have nothing to worry about, I'm not going to be an accessory to murder. It's basically what Ted Cruz said. And that's why it bothers me about the way he came out after Trump. Because if Ted Cruz doesn't believe that, then he's politically pandering. And the problem is he's supposed to be an outsider. He's not supposed to be a politician. He's not supposed to pander to people. That's why we're all supposed to be behind Trump and Cruz. That's what the two of them are about. They're not about political pandering and posturing and this and that. Meanwhile, Cruz showed his true colors, and it's starting to bother me. I mean, it's not saying I'm not going to vote for the guy if he becomes the nominee. I'm just saying it's really something that, it's really something that I'm going to start paying more attention to about things that he answers. I mean, I've been just kind of listening to his answers just for word value and not really listening to his answers to things that he says. I haven't really been listening to his speeches for what he's really saying. So, but that really bothers me. I mean, I'm not saying that I think women should go to jail for abortion, but it doesn't mean that I think Donald Trump's answer was wrong either, because Donald Trump's answer was based on the fact of abortion being outlawed, which means by it being outlawed, that's making abortion murder, which means anybody who willingly goes and gets an abortion done without, say, trying to save their own life, it's murder. That would make them accessory to murder. It's why, I'm really bothered by Ted Cruz's bashing of Trump for Trump answering that question properly. And it really shows a side of Cruz that I really, up until now, I haven't really noticed. I mean, I've suspected it was there, but I really didn't think he was a political panderer. I mean, I haven't seen it, but now it's right there. We have it on tape. It's obvious. It's right there. Anybody can go on the internet now and find it. He's a political panderer. He's no different than Clinton, no different than Sanders, no different than Obama, no different than Boehner. I mean, maybe he's not as radical as them, but he's no different than them. He's just a panderer. I think that's something we all should be aware of. We should know who we're voting for, is what I'm saying.